Hi! Thanks so very much for coming with me today on this motivational moment, and we're going to talk today about you. I know you feel like we talk about you all the time, but no, today we really are. Today we are going to talk about you, and I wanted to share with you a few encouraging phrases with you today. So, depending upon where you live in the world, if maybe this weather is kind of sort of getting you down, or maybe it's super cold where you are and you just need something to brighten your day, well, tag somebody, go find somebody and say, okay, hey, she's back. And today she's going to talk about us. So we need to hop on. So today I am going to talk about 3 encouraging phrases that I want to share with you. Number 1, you're doing better than you think. Number 2, you matter more than you think. And number 3, don't give up. Someone is counting on you. So let's unpack these 3 phrases, and I promise it'll be short as a motivational moment here with you today live. Now, I said earlier, what does your day look like? It is super cold where I am right now. Like single digit cold. And we have this gorgeous, beautiful blanket of a lot of white snow to just reemphasize all the cold. So those of you who are in a much warmer area of the world, drop a comment. I'd love to hear where you're from, but we can still be here together and motivate one another. So number 1, you're doing better than you think. You may be facing something challenging today. You may be something that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just so overwhelmed with this, Sherry. I can't handle this. It could be your health. It could be something maybe in your career, maybe something that you're dealing with in your family or even family relationships. I'm here to tell you, to link arms with you, to come alongside of you. Don't give up. You are standing stronger than you think you are. You are standing, whether you think you are or not. You are only looking at today, and you are only looking at what happened tomorrow. You are changing whether you see it or not. This situation is going to evolve, and you're going to come out on the other side. So let me give you an example. We've changed from an 8-track tape to cassette tapes. Some of you may not even know what an 8-track tape is. Some of you may not even know what a cassette tape is. So we transitioned from an 8-track tape to a cassette tape, and then we transitioned to VHS tapes, and then we transitioned to Blu-ray and CDs, and now things are going up in the cloud. So we transitioned and we made it. And I know it's still going to continue to change, and we are changing for the better. So number 1, you're doing better than what you think you are. Number 2, you matter more than you think. You make a difference in other people's lives more than you're aware of. Especially with social media, you have silent stalkers. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but you have people who they're not gonna like, they're not going to put a little emoji. They're not even going to comment, but they're going to watch. They're going to watch for your authenticity. They're going to watch to see if you are who you say you are. So it's so easy to get discouraged when trouble comes and you're trying to do what is right. It's easy to get discouraged, okay? You're going for a promotion at work and somebody else gets it. You're trying to save money and get out of debt, and something happens. The freezer breaks down, the washer breaks down, the van breaks down, the truck breaks down, okay? You want to go on a vacation and something throws a wrench in it. So before you consider throwing in the towel, yes, I have my cheetah print towel. So before you consider throwing down the gauntlet or throwing in the towel, okay? Stop and realize that you matter more than you think. By you going through this transition and by you holding your head up and staying true to your character and your integrity, others are watching that and they're being inspired and they're being encouraged by that. Someone is watching to see if you will stay true to your word And they're seeing if you'll stay true to your faith. They're hoping that you will, because they need you to be that beacon and that light on the hill. You're blazing a trail, whether you realize it or not. And they are thinking if you can do it, they can do it. So stay the course. So here's another example. Imagine that I give you $100 bill. Okay. So you buy groceries with your $100 bill. And then it lands in the hands of someone and they're going to pay their rent with that same $100 bill. Well, then it's going to land in the hands of someone who does something bad with that $100. It could be a bad business deal. It could be a bribe. And it's then going to land in the hands of someone who might steal it. Okay. It's the same $100 that you bought your groceries with. And let's say it even makes it into the hands of a lady of the night. I'm just throwing this out as an example. Finally, somehow or another, it finds its way back to you. That same $100 bill. Is it still worth the $100? So that $100 went through you paying your groceries. It went through somebody using it to pay their rent. And then somebody who used it for a bad deal, and then somebody who used it maybe for a bribe, and then maybe somebody who stole it, and then it ended in the hands of the lady of the night. That whole transition, is it still the same value? Is it still $100? Is it still worth $100? Yes. The value does not change regardless of where it has been. Your value doesn't change regardless of what you're going through. You become stronger. And point number 3, don't give up. Like I said, don't throw in the towel. Don't toss in the towel and say, I'm done. I'm finished. Don't give up. Someone is counting on you. God is not done with you yet. You hear me say all the time, as long as you still have breath inside of you, God's not done with you. Okay? So as long as you have breath inside of you, just because the dream, the promotion, the breakthrough has not shown up on your timeline or when you think it should have come, it doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean it is time to be quit and done. It is coming. Stand strong. Stay the course. Don't throw in the towel. Stay the course. Keep your energy, effort, and eye on the end game. There's a lot of E's in there. Keep your energy, effort, and eye on the end game. See through the long hours at work, they'll pay off. See through the times that defeat felt so permanent. See through all of the fear, the doubt, and the unbelief. I promise you're going to come out on the other side. As long as you have breath in you, it's not time to quit or to give up. So as I wrap up this motivational moment, remember these 3 statements about yourself. Number 1, you're doing so much better than you think you are. Number 2, you matter more than you think. And number 3, don't give up. Someone is counting on you. So again, thanks so much for being with me on this motivational moment. And as you've heard me say, I'll meet you on the other side of your goals, your visions, your dreams. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.